Hey everyone, Mark here from Mylemans Online, and today we're diving into something that every Proxmox user needs to know about, the Proxmox Backup Server. If you're ever worried about losing your VMs, snapshots, or your lab setups, this video is for you. So what exactly is Proxmox Backup Server, or PBS for short? Think of it as a companion to Proxmox. While Proxmox runs your virtual machines, the backup server is what keeps them safe. It is your dedicated backup and restore solution built with performance and deduplication in mind. It is lightweight, super efficient, and it's made by the same Proxmox team. And best of all, it's completely free for home lab use. Now, I know what you're thinking. I already take snapshots, but snapshots aren't real backups. If your Proxmox server dies, those snapshots go with it. With Proxmox Backup Server, your backups live outside of your main node, meaning you can rebuild your environment in minutes. Plus, a backup server supports deduplication, compression, and even encryption, all with a minimal CPU overhead. Alright, let's set the stage. For this tutorial, I'm installing the Proxmox Backup Server on a mini PC in my home lab. You can do this on any spare system, even on older Intel NUC or ProDesk Mini. All you need is a USB stick, around 32 GB of storage, a large disk or share for your backup data store, and of course network access to your Proxmox host. Step 1. Head over to proxmox.com and click on Downloads and grab the latest version of the Proxmox Backup Server. You can burn the image using Balena Etcher or Rufus. Boot your mini PC from that USB stick and start the installer. Accept the user license agreement, select your target hard disk, enter your country, select correct time zone and keyboard layout, and enter your root password and email address. Last, give your host a proper name. I'm calling mine pbs.internal.mylemans.online. Best practice is to give it a static IP address and press install. Once the installation completes, note the web address it gives you, usually something like https your IP address : 8007. Open that in your web browser and log in using the username root and your password. Next, we'll create our first data store. This is where all your backups will live. Go to administration, storage disks. Here you will see our 2 disks that we will use for our backups. Select ZFS, create ZFS, give the name, for example, local storage, select the RAID level. We want to use RAID mirror, select both our disks, select add as data store, and press create. Instead of connecting your Proxmox host using root directly, it's best practice to create a dedicated backup user. For this, we go to access control. Under user management, we click add, we give it a username, in my example PBS, give it a good password and press add. Under permissions, add user permissions for our data store local storage, for our newly created user PBS, and we will give him the role data store backup and press add. Next, we will go to our data store local storage. In our case, we go to options and we can select verify new snapshots instead of no. We can select verify new backups immediately after completion. Under garbage collection, we can say, for example, every day at midnight, and for our prune jobs, we can say prune every day at midnight, and let's say keep daily 1 copy, weekly 1 copy, and monthly 1 copy. Now we are going to connect Proxmox to our backup server. On our Proxmox node, navigate to Data Center, Storage, Add, and select Proxmox Backup Server. Give your Proxmox Backup Server an ID. I'm calling it PBS. Enter the IP address, enter the username that you just created with the correct password and the data store. And for the fingerprint, you can go to your backup server. On the dashboard, you can find show fingerprint and you can copy the fingerprint here. Now let's make a scheduled backup job. Head back to Data Center, under Backup, and select Add. Here you can select a schedule. Let's say, for example, every day at 9 o'clock. Include selected VMs, or you can select all VMs. Mode is you can choose for snapshot, suspend, or stop. Snapshot is mostly sufficient, and select Create. To force a first run, you can select your backup and select Run Now. Once your first backup runs, go ahead and test to restore. Go to your VM, click on backup, select the backup you want to restore, and you can select a full restore or file restore. And that's it. You now have a working Proxmox backup server. You have separated your backups from your main host, automated your jobs, and secured your lab. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who's still manually exporting the VMs the old way, and if you're new here, please subscribe, because next time we will take backup server even further with an offsite sync and encryption. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!